Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. We are back with episode number fate. Episode number 8 of Katawa Shoujo. In the last episode, we wasted 10 goddamn minutes talking about how I'm a fucking idiot. But all the other time, we went out, got our soccer clothes on, met Emmy at the track, because apparently Emmy was the secret super spy for the nurse. That is no longer hot anymore. Damn it. It's all bad. And then after dealing with Emmy, getting our run on, realizing Emmy is a neato, burrito taquito, chiquito okay. Then we back. We had to go take a shower because, like, I mean, come on, you got to shower occasionally, every once in a while, especially after such a strenuous activity as that. And then we met Kenji, and he was naked in the shower, and it was all bad, and he wanted money for pizza. And his dick was there. That was great. Fucking damn it. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. Right now, I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm still a little... No shit, if you're too early, then you're probably going to be the first person in class. Or if you're the first person in class, you're probably too early. Either way, I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts to make me feel very tired. I black out for a second. All I'm gonna say is, I have that thing where, like, I'll read the beginning of the line that I'm gonna read, and I'll read, like, the first word of the one below it. All I'm gonna say is black got replaced with rub at one point, and my brain went to a totally different place. I black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is as good as reason any to stay up for now, and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. The doorway. Fuck. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant, as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless uninvited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was important to look prim when entering our classroom. Oh, excuse me? Fucking goddamn it, this is all gonna be bad. I'm sorry. Forgive me! Okay. She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily. Hisao? Good morning. I didn't hear you come in. I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious that I didn't say anything before. It's likely if I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just kind of asleep until now. Oh. Have you seen Hanako today, by any chance? No, she seems to come in only just before the bells ring. Or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should? Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and other official paperwork. I feel like I'm fucking up those R's. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute, but maybe that's why... Oh, for fuck's sake. Hi! Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Hi, Ichan. Hi. Look, it's a class representative. Hello! Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha or Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right? No, I'm afraid I'm not. But you better stop talking shit. You better stop talking shit before I beat your ass with this cane. Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realize that Lily might not actually know if Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha. But knowing that she and Misha are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune to be the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're early here, Shizune.
You were here even earlier than us.
Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird, though, that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that would definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone and gauge intent. Hearing tone to gauge it. Fucking damn it. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on.
Class rep, it is a good thing you are here. We have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you.
There's still time to hand it in, isn't there? God damn, Shizune, calm down.
Today! The deadline is today! You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork in days ago. But someone had to say, the deadline, please extend it.
Yes, that was me. Yes, that was me. Planning something on the scale is not an easy task. And a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class of fucking damn it! It's too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely.
Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class's event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left. Please, Sasao, it's all right. Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this is about the budget, then fuck it. Then I'm disappointed you think I've forgotten about it. I understand how important it is.
Then, can I have it, please?
Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council? I don't know how you came to that conclusion, Hassan. We're just gonna go with it. I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you can just be delegating away. As class rep, it is your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they couldn't come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I can apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay.
Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lily, they don't live here at school. That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop something off that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what is with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should have been delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something as simple yourself.
One form isn't the extent of what I'm supposed to be taking care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune seeing how seeing how unsettled she's becoming. She's playing her card. Fuck it. You know, fuck it. I can't English. God damn it. I don't even remember what button I just pressed. For fuck's sake. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you.
Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. I deliver them with the utmost of sarcasm. I'm a bad actor. I should know this by now. I know this character. I know how they act. But it's funny to do it my way. Shizune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Oh, damn, I forgot. Shit's about to get real. And also, incredibly unnecessary panty shot. Nothing says, oh, damn, like anime girl vishish. All right. Okay. Fuck, no, god damn it.
I was actually just discussing the budget report before he came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down and make sure I don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you are confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. That'd be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
She just called you a bitch! The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. And, well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation.
He-chan, don't you slack off either.
The fuck are you talking about? I had nothing to do with this.
Are you taking part in the festival, He-chan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly in this person.
I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. Yeah, no, we gotta back Lily up too. Come on. Lily is great. I fucked up her voice so many times now, but Lily's the shit. I try very hard not to let my personal preferences come up, but go fuck yourself, Shizune. She's honestly my least favorite of all of them. She's from what I understand the least favorite of most people. Misha's awesome, but Shizune, you make it way too fucking easy for me to not like you. Hey, I'm the fucking new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much even if I wanted.
That's right, you shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decide to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both.
Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success. Got there in the end. Had a little bit of trouble right there at the end, but it was okay.
Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it'll just mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune. And that is what she wants. Whatever. Forget it. I turn my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you were looking for her. I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been ignored in such a blunt manner.
Thank you, Hasao. I'll leave now then.
She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week. Oh, it's adorable. But you've seen Emmy and Rin and fucking Hanako smile too. So you're full of shit. They're all fucking great. Okay, I've seen. Damn it. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. Just pretend she isn't there. She cannot steal your soul. It'll be great. I can feel her eyes burning into my back and can't bring myself to look back at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to alleviate the tension, but it really is wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Hanako doesn't come into the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they are right there in the textbook. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with the crowding in the hallways. Same. Just let everyone else get their shit done, and then you can do whatever you needed. Same way with, like, when the whole fam's getting together and we're having dinner, just like, all y'all motherfuckers, get your goddamn plate. I will deal with my shit last. Don't worry about it. For fuck's sake, sit the fuck down and eat your goddamn food. I can handle myself. God damn it. I know I'm a fucking man-child, but I can handle that much. God damn it. I know Shizne and Misha have stayed behind talking to someone from another class. Shizne is signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. It's like the Matrix. And or that one Key and Peele sketch. Well, either way, point is, I love it. Maybe there's pent-up anger in there. Misha's trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizne signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters. I know the feeling. And then on top of that, she has to sign back everything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished, and the girls sit down on the sheets. Winky smiley face. On the seats once again.
I'm so tired.
She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use this opportunity to reconcile with Shizne a bit without getting rolled into the student council thing again, though I suspect that door is now closed for me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizne scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me, but in the end she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well it's almost like Shizne is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously.
Well, of course, we're in the student council, you know? So we're very busy. So we're pretty busy. Could have gone with very, would have established my point better. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. Got it. That's why there must be no flaws, no... I think that was encumbrances? No, nothing that might make the festival short of perfect. Shizne's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting of them. Oh, hello!
It's Bunny. I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent again?
Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Yeah, calm down. She's fragile. She's like a little porcelain doll. Don't break her. Oh no. Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only... Oh, we just read this. All right, we're good. Woohoo! Round 2. Okay. Shizne stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers could be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Oh, maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako by her association of her dislike with Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako?
Has Lily been here? Sorry, I haven't seen Sato. She came by in this morning, though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizne, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizne isn't going to look away, and she is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It's a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems.
Do you know where she is? Is there supposed to be dialogue? If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at?
Need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you must have missed each other. She waits a little without answering the simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper to answer such a question.
Yeah.
I can come with you, if that's okay. Hanako nods fractionally, still on her guard, her shoulders stiff like wood. I get the feeling that she might be more comfortable by herself after all, but it's kind of too late to back off now. She has this really troubled expression she seems to wear almost constantly, one that makes me constantly be on guard myself. I wonder why. I kind of understand why she always seems so wary, or maybe more like why there could always be a person like her. But I still have no idea how I should act around such a person. It's dinner time soon. Were you planning to eat with Lily? She nods slightly. So she must have been trying to get into the cafeteria. Well, there's something of a dinner crowd, just like the Damn it! Oh my god! Just like the cafeteria is crowded during lunch. It's not as bad because dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can't understand why Hanako could be discouraged from going in. I pick up my bag and we take our leave. Hanako skips a little to meet my initial pace, so I slow down to match her speed. It doesn't take long for us to be walking at a comfortable pace down the hallway. It almost feels like we're going for a stroll together, something that I can't say I've ever really done before with a girl. Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing, though. Even though we're walking at the same pace, she never comes within arm's reach of me. I guess she's still a little uncomfortable around me. Given how shy she is, there doesn't seem to be much helping it, at least for now. By the time we arrive at the cafeteria, there's not much of a crowd there, but Lily is nowhere to be seen. Hanako's head sinks even lower than usual. Have you looked somewhere else already?
Just the library. Why do I say library? That's not how you read that. There's another R in there. I was reading.
So not exactly a thorough search then. But, well, if I had to guess, she'd be in her own class like Shizune said, right?
Right.
With the slightest of nods, Hanako agrees with my reasoning. God, she's being so awkward.
Boy, you've been awkward this entire time. You can't be judging nobody, and my nose is fucking with me.
God damn it. It's like I need a double layered silk gloves with padding to even begin interacting with her. Some small talk might help her become a little more used to me. It's hard to tell that the silence between us is hovering on the edge of both of our minds. It isn't hard. Fucking goddamn it. So you and Lily usually hang out together after class, right?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure what I expected from her answer, or why I even asked the question. That much was rather obvious, after all. She doesn't seem like the type to cultivate a social fucking Christ either, so I suspect that Lily may well be her only friend. Must be a pain being in different classes, I'm guessing. She gives a sharp, almost reflexive nod. Compared to Lily's careful thought about her actions and speech, Hanako hastens to make her answers as prompt and short as possible.
Lily comes by the classroom, though, even when she's busy.
She gives a small smile as she says it, evidently appreciating the fact that Lily goes out of her way to help her. It's pretty cute, really. There isn't really any need to say more. Both of us content with that the discussion's reached its end. As we ascend the stairs back to the lobby, we are met by a group of students heading downstairs like a school of fish moving from one feeding area to another. They seem to be keeping mostly to themselves. Before I can notice her doing so, Hanako has moved around behind me. Hey, are you alright?
Just keep going.
The students pass us without much of a second glance, and Hanako takes up position to my side again as we enter the building. Her momentary reprieve from her anxiety is all but snatched away. Even as we climb towards the third floor, she doesn't seem to relax. It isn't as if we've never known a shy... Fucking Christ. It isn't as if I've never known a shy person before, or even shy girls, but Hanako seems to be pretty far beyond what I'd call normal in her fear of other people. If it weren't for Lily acting as a mediator, I doubt Hanako would have ever even been able to walk beside me like this. She seems completely shut down in the presence of others. The rest of the walk up to Lily's classroom continues in strained silence, while I rue her inability to socialize at all. After we make our way up the stairs, the noise coming from Lily's classroom is audible from halfway down the hallway. I wasn't expecting such a din at all. Well, I guess we found her. This wasn't hard. Did Hanako come here first, then to come to me for backup, I wonder? Well, if that's true, then at least she's starting to trust me a little. That can only be a good thing. Eventually, the two of us reached the door to class 3-2. With Hanako less than subtly positioning herself behind me, I opened the door. Inside is a hive of activity, seemingly every student in the class talking at once as they work hurriedly on their separate tasks. Going by the paint cans, decorations, and banners being made, it must be for the upcoming school festival. Who would have guessed? I guess my first Excuse me? Should be finding Lily. There we go. Got it. There. Finding her among the din is surprisingly easy, not least because of her looks. With a couple of students gathered around her as she stands in front of the class, she seems to be in charge of preparations, or at least busy organizing them. Carefully negotiating a path through the various students hunched over the floor for a lack of desk space, I raise a hand entirely out of habit as we reach Lily. Hi, Lily! She perks her head up as she breaks off from a noticeably smaller girl who must be her classmate, trying to listen as best she can.
Sorry, who?
Oh, sorry, Hisao. I have Hanako too.
Hi.
She's pretty skittish. Considering the number of people around, it isn't too hard to work out why. Lily takes a moment's pause to assess the situation before turning to the other students once again.
For the moment, just ask
Maria for his advice. Right.
Kenji's busy with painting one of the banners already.
A quick nod and she bounces off, fingers carefully sliding on the wall's face for orientation. Wait. Kenji? That fucking Kenji? I quickly turn about, looking to the side to see past Hanako. Sure enough, in the corner of the room, Kenji is hunched over a piece of cloth as he paints it. His eyes remain only inches from the brush, reminding of how close he had to be to make out my face when I first met him.
Sorry about that. Our class doesn't have many students with even partial eyesight, so they're in high demand.
That's right. Class 3-2 was specifically for students with poor vision. Preparing for the festival must have been pretty arduous for them. Need a hand? I could give you help if you need some. Maybe Hanako could too. A chance to set her mind on something would do her good, but I doubt she has the courage to ask outright. She quickly nods an affirmation back afterwards, so I'm confident I made the right move. Lily gives a noticeable sigh of relief.
Ah, that's good. This might actually get finished before everyone goes off to dinner now. Would you be able to help the person painting the main banner? It's a big task for him, but nobody else can help.
Kenji? Sure. She seems surprised that I know him. I can't really blame her.
I take it you've met?
Our rooms in the dorm are right next to each other. Hard to miss each other, really.
Well, it's good to see you're getting friends so fast.
Friend. I wonder if that's the right word to use for him. Hanako's silence during the proceedings reminds me of the reason I put her up to helping in the first place. We'll go help him then. He knows what needs doing, right?
That's right. Just ask if you have any problems.
Chorusing an assent, Hanako and I begin another trek across the classroom. Kenji sits crouched on the floor, his gaze fixed on the white calico in front of him. Hey, Kenji. No answer. He continues dragging his paint-soaked brush across the large, half-painted kanji that's sketched in the sheet and pencil. Kenji?
Huh? Who is it? Who the fuck are you? Why are you here? What are we doing? Where am I?
If this is the way he treats class members, it's no wonder he's working on his own. Fuck, I'm not even gonna try reading that. It's too fast.
Right, I know that, man. What are you doing here, though?
His dismissive attitude annoys me. He must be the type to get really focused on his work, hating to be disturbed by anyone until he's done, I suppose. While we talk, the sound of Hanako's footsteps as she walks out from behind me reminds me that she's here. I was gonna help out with the banner. Hanako and I, that is.
Hello? Oh, I guess that's okay.
As soon as Hanako enters the equation, his demeanor takes a complete about-face. His sudden faux hospitality. I've been so used to saying faux pas, I'm like, damn it. Faux hospitality is slightly unsettling. Oh, right. Women. On second thoughts, this might not have been a great idea after all. It's fucking like,
Hey, come here often? Cool, me too.
Hanako and I gradually set ourselves out on the opposite side of the cloth banner to Kenji, noting the several small paint tins on the ground around it. Class 3-2 noodle stall? You guys selling noodles at the festival on Sunday?
Yeah, some stalls outside or something.
Or something. His non-committal nature sparks a fair amount of suspicion on my behalf. The task at hand comes first, though. So, how do we want to split this? Do we do borders while you do the text? Or do you want to switch and do the borders?
Text is mine, you do the borders.
He has surprisingly strong feelings on the topic.
Motherfucker, text is my main thing.
As I reach over to grab a brush, I notice Hanako is already debating between colors to use. By the time I've put brush to cloth, she's already started on a delicate pattern. Looks like my idea of taking her mind off of everyone else, or off of everyone around her, worked. With a dark blue stroke, the three of us silently get to work. Not before Kenji takes advantage of Hanako's working to lean towards me and whisper conspiratorially, though.
Okay, man, why are you here?
Hanako just wanted to help find Lily, that's all. He apparently disapproves of my motivations.
I get it. It looks like I misjudged you. You're infiltrating them, aren't you? Going deep undercover. Under the skirts cover. I should have guessed.
Nope, shit. Should have guessed. Letting the truth slip by him would probably be better than outright lying or annoying him in any case. Is that why you're here?
Obviously, it sucks, but there's no better way to get intel than by going in yourself. You gotta stick together, man. This is a harsh school. A harsh world.
Yes, very harsh. He misses my true meaning as he leans back, satisfied and sympathetic to his cause. I'd better get down to work.
Finished.
Looks like I am too. Good job. The two of us connect up the lines to our patterns, mine being as close a copy as I could manage at first. There we go, got it. With a grunt, I lever myself up on the floor and look around. Aside from Hanako and myself, there's only Kenji left, finishing off a sign as well as Lily and a couple of students talking amongst themselves in the classroom. Looking at my watch, it's no surprise. It's getting pretty late. Need a hand? I offer a hand to Hanako, which she uses to get herself up. As she does, I can't help but glance at her wrist. If her scars extend even to there, how much of her body was burned? I feel a pang of guilt about it, however, she quickly covers her wrist with her other hand. Looks good, doesn't it? She looks surprised for a moment before noticing that I mean the banner.
It does, I guess.
Her smile shows that she feels a slight sense of pride in the result, just as I do. With the floor significantly neater for the decorations being placed on desks and shelves, it's much easier to get to Lily as we cross the room. We finished the banner. I guess that's all that needs to be done. Lily gives an appreciative nod.
Thank you, Sao. Hanako, if there's any way I can thank you.
It's fine. Beats sitting in my room studying at any rate.
I don't mind either.
She nods before suddenly remembering one last person.
Oh, is Kenji still here? Oh, is Kenji still here? I forgot that I was doing a thing.
Just as I open my mouth, Kenji gives the answer from the other side of the room.
Yeah, just finished.
He carefully slides his sign into an empty section of the shelf to dry before quickly walking past us and out the door.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. See you, man.
Bye. The remaining two students say their goodbyes to Lily before taking their cue to leave as well, leaving only the three of us. Well, I guess that's everyone. I hope we don't have to do anything like that again. Working past school time?
Indeed. The class's plans this year were ambitious. The stalls look nice, though.
She's right. It shows that a lot of work's gone into them.
My, I'm sure there's a lot of us who would be glad to hear that. At least now there's not too much work to do until the festival itself. It's getting pretty late. Should we go? It's probably a good idea. Are you going back to the dorms as well, Hisao?
Yeah, I guess I'll tag along. Everything in my fucking fat ass just went to the left leaned all on my knee, and since my knee is like leaning on this thing at like a perfect flat horizontal thing, it just snapped my fucking knee out of the way, so my knee went to the left from the left fucking leg all the way into a fucking 90-degree goddamn angle.